Hello everyone, welcome to this video. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make a sidebar using HTML and CSS. So this is going to be a fun video. So right here you see I have a sidebar.html file, and right here I'm going to press shift number 1 and I'm going to press enter to add this HTML code, and right here I'm going to change the title to responsive sidebar. Oops, what did I do? All right, so responsive sidebar. All right, now that's done. We are going inside of the body tag. So you see, this is the body tag, and right here I'm going to add a div with the class sidebar. All right, so I have the sidebar there. So my sidebar will go inside of this div, and you see I want to wrap the whole thing. I'm going to wrap the sidebar and the main content, but let's not worry about wrapping it now. So I'm going to add a div here with the class called main content. So main dash content. All right, so you see right here, this will be the main content. And inside of the main content, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an h1 here that says main content. All right. And have a little paragraph. All right. So you can have anything inside of your main content, but this will be the main area of the main content. All right. So I have that there. Now let's go back to the sidebar. So inside of the sidebar, what we are going to do is we are going to add an h2 here, and I'm going to type in sidebar. So inside of the sidebar, we are going to say UL, and we are going to add a list item and A. So inside of the A, you can make a link. For example, could be index.html, but I'm going to add a pound sign because I don't have any links now. So I'm going to say home page. All right, so home page, and I'm going to copy this li and paste it 3 or 4 times. So you see we have 4 links now. I'm going to change these to services. This will be album and contact. Just like that. So we have that there. We have this there, and I'm going to select them all, and I'm going to format my code so you can see it better. All right, so you see inside of each li we have a link, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically wrap this whole thing up inside of a container, so that will contain all of our web content. So right up here at the beginning of the body tag, I'm going to add a div, and I'm going to add a class. I'm going to say container, because this will contain all of our, all right, so this will contain all of our, the rest of our HTML code. So it's going to include the rest of our HTML. So I'm going to cut the end tag and move it all the way down right before the end of the body tag, and I'm going to paste it. All right, so I have that div there. Now everything is inside of that div. So now everything is ready for some CSS. So we are going to style the web page. And at the very beginning, at the inside of the head, I'm going to say style, because I want to simply use my style here. So I'm going inside of here, I'm going to say body, select everything, and I'm going to say font, that family. I'm going to say Arial, something like that. Maybe change the background color to ghost white. And we are going to just style. All right, so we have added some styling to our web page. Our web page, I'm going to keep it like that for the body. Now right below it, I'm going to say, for example, right below it, I'm going to say display flex. And right below it, I'm going to say height 100 VH. 100 VH. So this means that cover all of the vertical height. So it's going to cover all of my page. All right, so I have that there, and let's go to the container. So I'm going to say dot container. You see we have a container there. So this is the container that contains all of these elements. So I'm going to say, for example, display flex. And as I do that, you'll notice that I'm going to have a sense of a sidebar. So you see, I have a sidebar here, but now it doesn't look good. We'll style it and it will make it look better. So right click, I'm going to say width. So container, so the container is going to be 100%. So the width of the container is going to be 100%. Means it just will cover this whole, it will cover the whole browser from the left and to the right, 100%. And now let's go to the sidebar. So I'm going to say, for example, dot sidebar, because you see we have given it a class with called sidebar. And right here, I'm going to say width. So I want this sidebar to be about 20%. All right, so the width of it is going to be 20%. And I'm going to select the main content. So I'm going to copy that real quick. So dot main content, and I'm going to set the width to 80%. So 80%. Okay, so this will always be 20%, and this main content will be 80%. All right, so it's up to you how you want your calculation. So if you want to give more space to the sidebar, you can probably increase this percentage and decrease this one. And now right below it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some padding to the sidebar. So I'm going to say padding, let's say 20 pixels. All right, so you see there's some space around it. So I have added that, and let me change the background color to something else, cornflower blue. Now I don't want these dots to be here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that sidebar. So I'm going to say dot sidebar, and then I'm going to say ul, open two parentheses, and I'm going to say list dash style type to simply say none. So it will just hide them. All right, so we have that there, and inside of the li, so we are going to select the list items. So we are going to say dot sidebar ulli and open two curly braces. Now right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically add some margin. Now let's change the color of these links. So I'm going to say dot sidebar ullia, because they are all links, and I'm going to say color, and I can say black, for example. You see they'll be black. So I want this line to go away under it. So I'm going to say text dash decoration none. So you see they'll be just like that. Let's add some hover on it. So when I hover it, I want to show something. So I want to show a color when I hover those. So I'm going to copy this thing, this class, this selector. I'm going to copy this selector, and I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to say colon hover. Whenever I hover, I want the text decoration to be underlined. So underline. So you see now it shows a line under it when I hover it. And let me change the color to like greenish, something green. All right, much better. It's up to you what colors you want to use. Now I'm going to go to the main content. So you see this main content, I want it to be centered. So I'm going to select that real quick, and I'm going to say, see it says, where is it? Main content is right here. So you see I have main content age 1. So I'm going to target that. So I'm going to say dot main content age 1. And I'm going to say text center. It will be centered. Dot main content. Let's go with the paragraph as well. So I'm going to say text align center. So I'll center the paragraph as well. Now you see this is what we have. So I'm going to say dot sidebar. So dot sidebar age 2. So I'm going to say text align center. All right, so it's perfectly centered. This is pretty much it. We have this basic sidebar here with the main content that stays like that. And as we shrink it, you see on a huge screen, it looks great. But when I shrink it, it overlaps. You see this text overlaps with the content area. So this is not what we want. We want to make it responsive. And to make it responsive, it's really easy. So what you do is you use the media role. So I'm going to say at media at the very end of my style. I'm going to say at media screen and open two parentheses. So max dash width colon, so max width colon, let's say 700 pixels. So this means on a device that is 700 pixels or less, apply this style, and this style will overwrite whatever we have here. So I'm going to, let's see, you see where it says container display flex, so flex direction is set to a row. So you see, it's a row, all right, basically. But you see, when I shrink it, I want to do something else. Maybe change the flex direction of the container to column. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this whole thing, this container selector, and I'm going to take it inside of my media role. And inside of the media role, I'm going to paste it, and let's change it to column. All right, so you see, when I shrink it, as I reach 700 pixels, this content area comes down and this sidebar stays up there. But now, you see, if I shrink it, I want this sidebar to maybe the size of this sidebar to be 100%. So I can do that by selecting that sidebar as well, right here. I'm going to say sidebar, and I'm going to say width 100%. You see now it is 100%. All right, so you see on a huge screen is going to be like that, and the content area is aligned to the left as well. So I'm going to select that one too. So dot main content, and I can say width 100%. So you see how nice it is now. My sidebar is here, and it's responsive now. And if I make it larger, it will be a full sidebar. So this is basically it about how to make a sidebar with HTML and CSS. I know we have used the minimal code. I can even make it better. For example, right here, when I shrink it, you see my list is like that. But if I want to set the list horizontally, I could have added that. And let me just add that real quick. So I'm going to say, for example, a UL, and the display flex. And as I do that, you'll notice that it's going to be like that. All right, so you see but let's add a space around it. You see, when I make it smaller, so my navigation bar becomes horizontal, but there is something between. So I want to have some empty space between each of them. And to do that, I'm going to say ULLIA and then colon after. All right. I'm going to say content colon and 2 quotations. So I'm going to add this bar right there. So you see now there is a bar between each of them. All right. So this is how you do it. So now you see we have a sidebar, and when I shrink the screen, my navigation comes like that. So this is the video of how to make a responsive sidebar using HTML and CSS. I hope you liked the video, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next videos.